The internet was abuzz for a while. Exclusive. The hidden truth of the Hyena Guild. The werewolves of Gwanakson. Survivors almost became monster food. Survivors from the Gwanakson field dungeon had exposed everything they experienced, shocking the public. Crazy. How did that happen? They captured and fed fellow humans to monsters. Is that something a human being should do? Hunters were living as the monster's slaves. Let's just call this what it is, a betrayal of humanity. People online reacted fiercely to the fact that humans were hunting fellow humans as prey for magic beasts. Alongside this, guilds even slightly connected to the Hyena Guild faced severe criticism. Wasn't the Fiend Guild backing up Hyena? That's right. Trying to deny it now won't fool anyone in the industry. Where do you think that massive capital came from? Hyena was sucking the blood out of low-ranking hunters as tribute. They say Hyena's members were originally just neighborhood thugs. Some major guilds were definitely funding them behind the scenes. Might as well investigate the Fiend Guild while we're at it. Bang! Are we just going to stand by while all this nonsense spreads? Lim Taju, guildmaster of the Fiend Guild, slammed his fist on the table. The marble cracked in two, but no one dared move. I apologize. We're doing our best to respond, but the outrage is too strong. Planning director. The director froze under Taju's cold tone. Do you think I hired you to make excuses? Do you think we're here to counter online comments? My apologies. Idiot Taju sighed. Let me ask one thing. What happened to our image? We had a good reputation until last year, didn't we? Executives avoided eye contact. The Fiend Guild had been South Korea's #1 guild last year thanks to Taju, a rare S-rank hunter. But another S-rank had once stood beside him. Well, since Vice Guildmaster Baek Yoon-ho went independent last year, the planning director, silenced the speaker immediately. Why bring that up? Yoon-ho's departure to form the White Tiger Guild had split Fiend in half. Everyone knew why, but dared not say it aloud. Speak the truth, and you'll lose your head. After Yoon-ho left, Taju, desperate, appointed an A-rank hunter as Vice Guild Master Lee Min-sung, his old acquaintance. The man had no dungeon experience, and gained the position purely through connections. Min-sung wasn't chosen for strength, but wealth. Once one of Asia's most famous movie stars, his life had been all luxury and fame. Taju's goal was simple capital injection. If we've become weak, we'll use money to get stronger. In truth, Min-sung was more a sponsor than a second in command. And at first, it worked. Members were equipped with flashy new gear. But the guild's image kept deteriorating. The door suddenly opened. Hey, sorry I'm late. Traffic's insane today. The carefree voice belonged to Min-sung himself. An hour late and smiling like a celebrity. Taju's gaze was ice cold. Vice Guild, Master Lee Min-sung. Oh? Did you break this table, boss? Wow, strong guy. Explain yourself. Hey, Secretary Kim. Get us a new table, okay? I'm talking to you. Taju's roar shattered the silence. Min-sung's smile vanished. Yelling at me like that. Don't you think it's rude? Why were you late? I told you traffic. It wasn't because of the Hyena Guild, was it? A brief twitch crossed Min-sung's brow before he smirked. What are you talking about? The ones from the zoo? Don't play dumb with me. Min-sung's voice dropped cold. You've been unbearable since you got your S-rank Taeju. Do you remember when you were my chauffeur? Gasps filled the room. Taeju's eyes burned. Min-sung stepped closer, flicking his sleeve mockingly. Look at you now acting like a big shot. 2 years ago, you were driving me around. Min-soon. Oh right, you still have 2 years left on your contract, don't you? Don't test my patience. Why? Gonna kill me? How terrifying. I saved this guild, you know. Everyone wished they'd fight outside. Taeju finally exhaled. Enough. Stop what? Were you about to do something? Min-sung taunted. We know about your commission deal with the Hyena Guild. The association will investigate. That wiped the smirk off his face. The association? That's right, Taeju said. It's time you tell me what you've been hiding. Min-sung rubbed his chin, eyes calculating. They can't know. Then he shrugged. It's nothing serious. Just small errands and money here and there. Is that really all? Of course, I can handle it. Don't worry. I hope so. The association's not to be underestimated. Please, hunter laws are full of holes. My lawyers could win blindfolded. Taeju said nothing. It was true laws was still weak after the great cataclysm 2 years ago. Corruption slipped through every crack. If that's all, I'll leave, Min-sung said, turning for the door. As he left, Taeju warned, don't overestimate yourself. The chairman of the Hunters Association isn't so forgiving. The door slammed shut, silence. Everyone finally breathed again. Outside, Min-sung's mask dropped. His face twisted like a demon's. That arrogant fool dares look down on me. Sweat ran down his neck. The S-rank's aura had shaken him. But rage burned hotter than fear. He begged me to join. Now he treats me like trash. I'll make him pay. He dialed a number. Yeah, it's me. Did you find out who destroyed the Hyena Guild? Well, sir, none of the survivors recognize him. What? Why not? He kept his face covered, a mask, a hood, dual swords, similar to the werewolves. Find out who he is? I want that bastard brought to me. Yes, sir. Min-sung hung up and hurled his phone to the ground, fury echoing down the corridor. Meanwhile, Soo-ho enjoyed peace within the shadow dungeon. Peaceful for him, hellish for Gray, the tiny wolf cub from the Fang clan. Grr! Well done, little one, said Biru, clapping proudly. Our growler hunted his first goblin. Granted it was a child goblin, but still. The wolf cub stood proudly over his prey, paw on its chest. Now eat up. A true hunter consumes every part of his kill. Grr. Open wide and chew. Roar, munch, munch. Though exhausted, Gray obeyed his merciless instructor. Ding! Pet Gray has leveled up. Soo-ho blinked. All. Pets can level up too. Beru puffed out his chest. Didn't I tell you? Eating, sleeping, and playing leads to growth. Guess I'm not the only one who levels up then? But another message appeared. Pet Gray offers 50% of its experience points as tribute to the owner. What? Ha! They turned to the tiny wolf, now lying flat on the floor. Young Monarch, Beru said dramatically. How could you take candy from a baby? No, I didn't mean to. Soo-ho's guilt was instant. Gray whimpered softly, belly round from effort. Beru sighed. Truly, the strong devour the weak. Soo-ho chuckled, kneeling beside his pet. Don't worry, Gray. Next time, I'll share. The cub wagged his tail weakly, and laughter echoed faintly through the shadowy dungeon. Chapter 20. I think I understand now. Beru had an epiphany. It appears that the system deems the pet to be a prisoner of war. The shadow extraction skill allowed Soo-ho to summon shadow soldiers from the dead, while the pet system let him adopt living enemies. The difference lay in growth. If we were to kill Gray right now and extract him as a shadow soldier, Beru explained, he would forever remain a young wolf. Gray's case was unlike Beru's, who had only shrunk due to low mana. If Soo-ho extracted the wolf pup now, he would stay weak forever. Of course, as your shadow powers grow, your control will too, Beru continued. But there will still be limits. On the other hand, if he's raised like this, he'll gradually grow and eventually become a giant beast like Brokey, right? Soo-ho asked. Correct. When that time arrives, he might become a mighty ally for the young monarch. I wonder how long that will take. Suho chuckled and looked at Gray. Gray level 2 Fang Wolf. As Beru's cruel command skill faded, Gray reverted to his timid self. Once on death's door, he now looked healthier thanks to leveling up, but still curled in a corner, eyes wary of Suho. Suho sighed. Seriously, how long do I have to care for Gray until he's useful? He may seem insignificant now, Beru said, but he'll gain experience on his own. In time, he'll grow. In gaming terms, it feels like auto-battling, Suho muttered. The problem was, this game felt like a slow side quest. Okay, he said finally. Let's keep raising Gray here. I agree. Since we must feed him 3 times a day anyway, this environment couldn't be better. Huh? Why? What? Aren't we on the same team now? Raycon's fang the floating sword bound by Suho's rulers. Authority interrupted smugly. Suho snapped his fingers, pulling the blade to his hand. Okay, then maybe I should start leveling up too. He hadn't come to the Shadow Dungeon just for Gray, even after finishing the survival quest. It still teemed with goblins. A perfect place to grind. Last time he'd been weak and only ran away, but now things were different. Most goblin name tags had turned white. He could take them all. Still, he didn't plan to chase those hiding in the dark. Inventory. He pulled out a strange item from his storage. Beru tilted his head. Young Monarch? What is that? This? Item, horn flute. Acquisition difficulty, E. Type, instrument. A horn whistle used by goblin chiefs to summon subordinates. Since we have this, shouldn't we use it? Suho placed the horn to his lips and blew hard. Vroom. Item, horn flute, was used to summon nearby goblins. The silent grey world suddenly filled with noise. Goblins emerged from the shadows, shrieking. When they saw the human, they became instantly hostile. Ew, ingenious. Beru clapped gleefully. Suho grinned, dual swords gleaming. Beru? Yep. It's your turn to eat. Hooray! Beru's eyes glowed red. Mana stones were useful, but consuming beasts directly restored mana faster. Just then, ding! Daily quest. Cleaning the Shadow Dungeon has arrived. Daily quest. Cleaning the Shadow Dungeon. Incomplete. Incomplete. Ling. E-bag. Sure. Goblin captains. Incomplete. Ling Sure. E. Goblin chief. Incomplete. N. Yi. A daily quest. Suho's eyes widened. Perfect timing. He had planned to hunt anyway, so this was ideal. Daily quests meant daily rewards. It seems the system wishes to make this your domain, young Monarch Beru said. I can't believe this is the same system my father used. Suho muttered nostalgically. Back then, I used to shine his shoes just to earn pocket money. He raised his sword with a grin. All right. Let's see how much pocket money I get this time. Skill, Storm Slash, has activated. A violent gust sliced through the goblins. Moments later, Keek. Goblin Archer has been defeated. Incomplete! Incomplete! Barshajo Ibai! Karuk. Goblin Captain has been defeated. Sure Goblin Captains. Incomplete. Joyashiro. Suho was unstoppable. His twin blades danced like lightning. But this time he wasn't alone. He had shadow goblins at his command. He had extracted 7 chiefs as soldiers. Number of extractable shadows, 7/7. After defeating Brokey, Suho's intelligence stat had grown, allowing for more summons. It was satisfying but also a bit underwhelming. At times like this, he said, it's disappointing the shadows vanish over time. Didn't father have a storage skill? Yes, Beru nodded. Your father could command eternal soldiers. Will I ever learn that? Beru hesitated. I'm not sure. Suho frowned. Despite steady progress, no level-up message had appeared. The goblins were too weak for big rewards. At this rate, it's just a morning workout, he thought. But then again too hard, and it'd be stressful to fight for survival daily. He shrugged and raised the horn flute again. Vroom. Item horn flute was used to summon nearby goblins. Karuk. Karuk. Another wave surged from the darkness. Beru's eyes widened. Young monarch, haven't you nearly completed the quest? So what? We have plenty of time. Let's keep going until I level up. The young monarch is truly a warrior aunt. That's a compliment, right? Suho grinned, surrounded by goblins.
Soon. Daily quest. Cleaning the Shadow Dungeon. Would you like to accept it? Goblin Captain has been defeated. Sure, Goblin Captains. Complete. Shiyueshira. The counters kept rising beyond completion. Don't let that one escape. His shadow soldiers pounced, restraining the massive chief. Hidden quest. Cleaning the Shadow Dungeon has been completed. A completion reward has arrived. Would you like to accept it? A hidden quest? His instincts had been right. Heart pounding, Suho opened the rewards. Ding! The following rewards will be given. Reward 1. Health restoration. Reward 2. Attribute points +5. Hidden reward 3. Blessed random box, choice 1. Cursed random box, choice 2. Would you like to accept all rewards? 3 rewards? Suho smiled. Not bad. He started with the first. A soft blue aura wrapped around him. All fatigue restored. He sighed. Perfect. This could be life-saving later. He realized he could store the healing, reward, and use it mid-battle without waiting for a level up. Next, I accept the second reward. Strength pulsed through his veins. Attribute points. A daily quest meant daily growth. And finally, hidden reward 3. Blessed random box, choice 1. Cursed random box, choice 2. Suho stared at the screen. A decision awaited.